Everyone had a great Thanksgiving holiday. Christian joins us with the weather, and man, was it cold this morning.
You know, it felt good, I thought, to get into the holiday spirit over the weekend.
Wake you up,
yeah, it sure did. Take a look at, though, what happened to our neighbors to the north. Of course, Seattle got a little bit of snow, and then not only that, but they got a lot of wave action. This is in Federal Way, Washington, right next to Seattle, and the waves just chipping away at the boardwalk there. This was over the weekend. Part of it was just ruined, and some of these were even getting close to some of the houses, so parts of the actual boardwalk just flying up onto the streets and back towards people's homes. So storm system brought them the crazy waves and the snow. For us, we mainly just got the cold, and it's here and it's staying for a little while. Take a look at the almanac for today, and we got down to 30 degrees at the airport, though many parts of the metro area actually dipped down into the upper 20s. The high today, 37 degrees, way below normal for us. Our normal high, 46. Our normal low is around 33 degrees. So you can see that we are way below average on both sides of the spectrum. Records, by the way, for today, 20 degrees for the low set back in 1985, and then the record high far from that, 62 back in the 1950s. Sunrise this morning at 7:31, and then of course this evening we already had that sunset 4:28. The day is getting shorter and shorter for about 15 more days or so, and then we'll start 20 more days or so, 15 days until Hanukkah, and then 20 days is when we'll begin winter, and then we'll actually start to see the length increase of daylight. 32 degrees out there right now. It feels like, though, it's 25, so bundle up as you head out the door. Tonight we'll dip down into the upper 20s, but the wind chill will stay in the low to mid 20s all through the overnight hours. Here's a look at the actual numbers across the state. Eastern Oregon in the 20s and 30s, 22 in Pendleton right now, Prineville 37, and Bend. Keeping a close eye on these areas for a little bit of freezing rain overnight, though I think we'll be dry tomorrow. And then through the valley, we're way above freezing down toward Eugene, where we've been getting rain, a lot of light rain through the afternoon. So no freezing rain. It looks like temperatures will dip after this rain gets out of here. So I think the threat for any freezing rain here will be minimal. But you can still see the rain trying to come down across portions of I-5. You get up in elevation a little bit, it does try to mix in, becoming more of a wintry mix there across the coast range. Here's a look at what you can expect as we head through the rest of the evening, and cloud cover will start to clear on out from north to south. We'll see the shower activity down south of Salem move out too. This is at midnight tonight. Meanwhile, for the Cascades, rain and snow above 5,000 feet, but south of Mount Hood, as it looks, most of it will fall, and then you get into the eastern foothills, and that's where we'll have to watch for perhaps a couple more inches of snow along the eastern portions of the east slopes of the Cascades, and then for Bend and Madras, Prineville, those areas, watching for that freezing rain overnight. Here we are tomorrow morning. This is at 8:30 a.m. and you can see most of the activity is done. Just lingering cloud cover more than anything else east of the Cascades. May see some spotty wintry precip as we head through the afternoon, but temperatures get above freezing for most of us at elevation, and so we're not going to see that threat for really any freezing rain after we get through the morning hours there. And then for us, we're going to see sunshine tomorrow. So it really looks like a beautiful day for much of the metro area. Coastal areas too, a nice offshore wind will help keep things on the chilly side, but it will mean some sunshine. Ski report, base at Timberline, 15 inches. No snow as of the last 24 hours for us up towards Meadows or Ski Bowl, but Mount Bachelor 14 inches over the last just 24 hours, and we could add another few inches to that as we head through the overnight hours. We'll try to get maybe a couple of inches up towards Meadows and Timberline through the overnight, but you get below that and it's just not going to be cold enough. Here's a look at Mount Bachelor just from about an hour ago. Bend too. Bend right now not looking too rough, but again, watching for the freezing rain there. We have ice storm warnings in effect, 1/10 of an inch of freezing rain or ice possible from Bend up toward Madras, and then we have winter weather advisories until 4 a.m. along the eastern slopes of the Cascades for another couple of inches of snow there through tomorrow morning. Then it's over. Coastal areas, 40s tomorrow, sunshine, chilly breeze, I-5, low 40s, so not quite as cold, but it's still staying chilly. East of the Cascades, highs only in the 30s, 28 in Pendleton through the gorge. Still very breezy to windy, 25 to even 45-mile-an-hour winds. And then for us here in the metro area, temperatures in the low 40s tomorrow, a little better than today. And then we start to see the moisture move in, but with that will come some milder temperatures with highs right around 50 and lows in the 40s by the end of the week. So not nearly as cold as what we're dealing with now.
I'm starting to get used to it, actually.
Yeah, so. It's kind of fun to bundle up, I think.
And it is the season. Thank you.